Hi, this is Erin from the Quiet Slowly Podcast, and welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be talking about a book I reviewed for NetGalley called The 13th Child by Erin A. Craig. Now, if you know anything about me, you know I am over the moon about Erin Craig's writing. The Sisters of the Salt was one of my favorite series I've read in a long time. The writing is just wonderful. The third book in the series is coming out in 2026. Can you believe that? I know people have a lot on their plate. I am not entitled to anything. I'm just saying that I would appreciate reading it, like next week. But anyway, not about that book. This is about the 13th Child, which is the story of Hazel, who is the aforementioned 13th child. And she has one of the most tragic family situations ever. Her parents don't love her. Like, they didn't even really want all those kids. Poor Hazel, Hazel's mother is particularly horrendous, and every time you think that she might be a decent person, it's just reflecting on her resentment of her own child. So, in this story, a 13th child has power. They're like a supercharged. So the gods come and they're like, oh, we'll take her away, and her parents are like, no, no, no. And then finally comes the god of death. And what do we say to the god of death? Apparently it's, sure, you can take my kid. Nah, as long as we get something out of it. Seriously, these parents are the worst. They are absolutely horrible people. So the god of death is named Merrick, and he eventually comes after years and years, and like Hazel's mother is like, how could you take so long to make me deal with this child that I willingly created? It's like, okay, this woman is just wretched. Seriously, put her in a salt trap. She's way more deserving of it than Lynn or Joyce ever were. Yes, that's totally a fair reaction, but it's awful. But anyway, Hazel gets taken away, and it's like, yay. Only not really, because basically she's dumped in this house, which, great, as a child who mostly grew up an only child and didn't have a sibling until I was 11. I can't really understand what it would be like to have 12 brothers and sisters, but I imagine that having all that space would feel incredible. So she's in this empty house, and he's like, so when he finally shows up, I'm gonna make you a healer. And the deal is that she will be able to heal people, but there are certain people that cannot be healed, and she must take them to death, to their death. Sorry. And as you can imagine, this causes quite a conundrum in our girl Hazel. She doesn't necessarily want to cause people's deaths, and it becomes this really interesting kind of back and forth between like, oh, well, he's done such great things for me, I need to do what he says, and between what's in her heart, which is, I don't want to do this feels wrong for me. And it's a pretty dark book. I shouldn't be surprised, because it does have the death god as a character, but I enjoyed the heck out of this book. It was a really fast read. Like, once I really could concentrate with my ADHD and get into it, it was like I finished it within a day. And I think it was like 300 pages in a day. It went by so fast. This book should be out on the 24th. So yeah, that's my review. Like I said, I got it from NetGalley. Have a good day. Keep fruity. Bye.